Alrighty, here we go. So this is Nigel at Spiritual Renaissance, New Zealand, and I just want to show you something here. Now, I want to update this and show you where our cloud is coming from yet again. I'll make a lot of videos on this, but here is the last line of cloud. This one here caused an earthquake just off the coast of Wellington, the west coast of the North Island last night. Now, this cloud here started in. I'll take it back a bit here. Let's have a look here. It started right back on the off the coast of Australia, and you can see it being manufactured here, and then it gets steered down using electromagnetic frequencies, triangular waves, and so forth. Now this one here has moved on since, so we just followed it through to right through to 2 p.m. today, and it's now 3 o'clock. So 2 p.m. you can see that cloud has already moved off. Hold on, let's go back a little bit. You can see the tail end of it. Where is it? And that looks like the tail end of it there. Hold on, bring it back just a little bit more. Okay, so there's the tail end of it here, right? That line down here through there, that is the very end of that cloud, and that was at 7 a.m. this morning. 6 a.m. So there it is there. Okay, so this is at 6 a.m. here, and now at 7 a.m. this morning, you'll see a little dot appears here. Right? That's at 7 a.m. Sunday, 26th of January 2020. So there's a little dot appears here, and there's going to be another one shortly here, which I'll show you. But not quite. There, well, you can see this is actually getting bigger, and that is at 11 a.m. and we'll take it up to, what's the time now, 1 p.m. there, and you can see this other one starting. So that started maybe at 12, did it? 12 o'clock? Let's have a look at 12. Yeah, it's just starting at 12 o'clock. Okay, so that's where these things start. Now, they are not, this is not natural how these are starting, and I'll show you more on that on this ACCU weather, right? And you can see down here, this is the beginning of that smaller one, right? And you can see very clearly here this triangular wave that is coming right through there, right? So that is the beginning, and that is it there. So that little dot that we saw on the other map, I'll show you, this one here is right there, and this is it here. Now, we move that forward, you'll see it growing. You can still see the triangular wave, and I'll take it forward another one. Here we go. Yeah, so you can see that that's starting to generate there. Okay, now let's move this back, and you'll be able to see more. And I will switch this actually. I'll switch this over to the enhanced version. So we'll have to start over again looking at it because it has to load up. So bear with me here, be a little patient, and you can see what I'm talking about. So here is the map. Yeah, real fast, huh? Not. Okay, it's coming though. Here it goes. Gradually. Now what we want, we have to wait. I guess I could pause this video, but it's just more hassle. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Just maneuver this thing around. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Now we're beginning to see it. We'll get there. Yes, it's been well stubborn, isn't it? We'll get there eventually. Now, which way does this go? It's got to be smaller, so this way it's got to be bigger. Here we go. You can spend a lot of time doing this because, as you can see, you have to fiddle around with it. But now, let me click on this one. So you just have to get one wrong move like this. We lost it again. Okay. Oh, we've actually got it loading now. That's good. So you can see these generating from one small point, and that is my point. You can see this little source point, right? So they have some sort of seeding mechanism in these spots, and I don't know quite how that's working, but that ain't natural for sure. There's some electromagnetic frequencies being used to get this happening. So there it is here. It's just blowing out from one little point here. So that's still that small one that I showed you. That's this one down here. And that other one is that bigger one there is this one over here. That one. So eventually those are going to blow out and come right down here. They'll just keep pumping away until they've got a line following right down to New Zealand, and then they'll peter out, and in about another couple of days you'll see another line of these things starting up. Sometimes they start down here, sometimes they start further up here, and that is what bring that weather down. And as I say, that the that last lot, when the line crossed over here, we had an earthquake at, 11:45. And that earthquake was 130 kilometres distance away from the Kupe gas field, which is very, very, very close. It's basically a direct hit. And I have posted a meme picture showing the longitude and latitude of the earthquake and the longitude and latitude of the gas field platform. The platform goes, the well, there are 3 wells and they go down as deep as 3.8 kilometres. The earthquake, there's a couple of earthquakes and they're around 50 to 64k deep, right in that same vicinity. So, yeah, there's no coincidence here. There's definitely a relationship between the gas fields and the earthquake. And this here, this cloud, or whatever you want to call it, that's been generated and brought down over New Zealand. Now that cloud is loaded with metallic compounds, barium, strontium, aluminum, possibly lithium, are the main ones used. And you can see that because if you look any distance, you'll find that the skies are really hazy. We live about 30 minutes from the mountains, by driving, that is. And we can barely see them now. That is so hazy. And yet, on a truly clear day, you can actually see the colour, the green and so forth of those same hills, or dry grass, if you like, if it's real dry. But usually you can see it very, very clearly, and it's quite pretty beautiful. But right at the moment, you can just see an outline, a hazy outline of where those hills and mountains are. So that's how much of this metallic is in the air. That metallic we're also breathing in. There was a lot of smoke coming over. I think the smoke is, the fires there are pretty much mostly over now. But there's definitely all this metallics, and that is giving some people a hard time with their asthma, with their allergies. And I noticed when I was in Auckland, which I only just got back a week ago, but even I was just constantly sort of clearing my throat. And since I've been back here in Hawke's Bay, I haven't been doing that. It hasn't been a problem, not much. But yeah, even here, there's still a lot of that metallic stuff coming through in the air, and you can see it in the haziness of the sky. So that is what I want to show you. Let's just get this thing going again here. You can see there's that line going through again, and you can see how straight that line is. See, that is a very powerful signal of EMF creating and driving that whole thing. You can see some other stuff going on over here. That very brightness here is again being heated for that bright, where you see these bright spots. Now there's another one here being generated right here. This is being done on a global scale, by the way. It's not just how do you say? It's not just in Australia, not just in New Zealand. This is on a global scale, definitely. Anyway, there we go. I hope you find that interesting, and we will continue to track this stuff and give you any new updates as they come along. This is Nigel at Spiritual Renaissance New Zealand, checking out, if I can, and it looks like I'm not. How do I do that here?